everyone. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back again to my channel. It's the Real Edu Girl. So let's talk, ladies. Let's talk, okay? I saw something on Facebook yesterday, and this thing has to do with a couple on Facebook, and this issue, I think it has been trending for some days now on Facebook, and I just come across it, and I want to talk about it, okay? What happened to this lady called Queen, this beautiful African lady called Queen, how she came out on Facebook, and I think the man name is King Nero, okay? And how this man come out on Facebook like he was trying to get his wife back and begging people to help him to beg the woman because the woman left everything. I think she too was on Facebook. Because she was on Facebook, a lot of people begin to advise her and everything that she should go back to her husband and everything. And many of us, we know how this our black community is, that to be a single, a divorced woman is a very, very difficult thing. Even when many people sees that you are not the problem in the relationship, they will always ask you to go back to the African man that never do anything wrong. Now, no say African man will never be wrong. No matter what, they are never wrong in anything. It is always, they are always right. Everything, they are always right. So I think this lady decided to go back to this man, and something very, very terrible happens to her. Okay? And I want to say this thing to everybody, and due to my experience, that if you are having problem in your marriage, the worst place you should bring the problem to is the African people. Don't, as a woman, it will not benefit you, okay? It will never benefit you. Bringing your problem out to the African community to come and put their comments, my sister, it will never benefit you. If you want to follow your mind, they are going to confuse you not to do that. They are going to, they are going to do a lot of things that will make you never to consider like following what you really think. And there is no amount of things that you will say that will make people to change their mind. If you say that if I go back, this man is going to unlife me, this man is going to buy me, they will ask you to go, not be there you with and day since. If you go buy you, if I don't buy you now, why are you like this? You want to turn single mother? Everybody is looking for a husband, and you see one, even if he's beating you, that one should not be a problem. They will never give you a advice that will benefit you as a woman. That is why you should never, ever bring your problem out to any of them. Because in our community, the women have not even learned something on how to be a woman. They are not women. They think like a man. They are already aligned their thinking with the men. They think exactly the way the men think, because many of them are pick me. Many of them are looking for husband by fire, by force. Even that man that is beating you, many of them are praying to even find that man to even accept them as a wife for maybe for 5 months. For people to say she was married before, at least she don't feel married before. So never you bring your problem to these people, because they will give you advice that you cannot even leave that bondage that you find yourself. They will give you advice that will just destroy your heart. You can't follow your heart, and at the time of the day, you will be putting yourself into harms. You will be putting yourself into a situation that will not benefit you, whereby you might die, or something terrible might happen to you. These people are not going to care. All they care is to see you married to that man that is making your life so miserable, that is making your life so difficult. They don't care. They want you to have a husband. At least many people are looking for husband. Some are even singing, carry me go my husband house. And you have a husband. You want to leave the man because he's beating you. You want to leave the man because of one thing or the other. You don't need to do that. They will advise you, especially if this man have a little bit of money. They don't even care where the man get money from. It doesn't matter. They want you to stay there. Everybody are going to give you advice for you to stay. And that man will never repent. It will never change because everything comes very freely for him. The society supports him. The women support him. Other women are even writing application to apply for the man. So this man will never ever change. What you are going to do as a woman is for you to leave that toxic marriage, leave that toxic relationship. Never you bring your relationship outside to them for advice publicly. It don't go benefit you, my sister. You are just wasting your time. They will never give you advice that will help you or that will help the man, because nobody is going to call out that man. Nobody is going to face that man and tell him that what you are doing is right. You can't be beating this woman, or you can't be doing this. You can't be cheating. Nobody is going to like call out this man. Even the men, they are even the worst. But the problem is that the women support them. They give the man extra strength to continue to be toxic, because many women in our community, they love all those toxic men. They love them so much. They want to test that suffering that the African marriage promised them, that you have to suffer a lot, you have to be a ride or die chick, you have to be there, you have to hold him down, you have to take every sort of abuse for you to be married. No marriage is perfect. You have to be there to take everything that is thrown to you. The moment you decide not to take any more rubbish, you become the bad woman, you become the single mother, you become the rejected, you become the divorced, you become everything they want to call you. But ladies, never you take advice from many of these women. They are toxic, they are pick-me women. Many of them even want that man that you want to leave. So they are going to give you advice that will divide your mind. They are going to give you, especially if the man have money, because in this case, the man, I think he have those money they normally have. That's we can see riches, we can see money that have no source of where they got the money from. Because many of them are into fraud, into Yahoo, into internet scamming. So I don't see any way any woman will get married to a scammer, a man that is into internet fraud and all this stuff, that don't have a real legit job. How that man can have integrity, how that man can treat you right, how that man can have morals, how that man can do a lot for you. Because this person spend all his day trying to scam women, trying to scam people. So this is another red flag of many of the type of men that many of you end up marrying, and you complain why you become single. You are surprised why you are treated bad. You are surprised why they cheat on you, why they do every sort of nonsense to you, and you decide to stay and risk your life. And you bring your problem to the internet. You see people giving you advice because they see a beautiful picture of a family. At the time when you log out of the internet, you suffering inside your house. These internet in-law advisor, commenters, pick-me-ship, and all these women, they will not be there with you inside your house when you are suffering with this man, because most of them, they always look at the superficial of that person. They always look at, oh, beautiful family. Don't lie. You can't keep a beautiful family with a woman that is in pain, a woman that is going through abuse, psychological abuse, mental abuse, spiritual abuse. You can't keep a family with that. They can't be a beautiful picture, but they can never be a sustainable family with this type of men. So a lot of people were advising this woman on the internet that she should stay with the man, blah, blah, blah. Some of them said the man is Yahoo, he doesn't have a legit job, but this woman knows that. She knows that. Because you know what the problem with most of these Yahoo boys, or all this we can see money, the moment they touch money, they go crazy. They are the worst type of men you should ever have a family with most African men that have little money and they don't work with their hands. You don't even know where they get that money from. Many of them go crazy. They sleep with everybody in the community. They want to put your life at risk because by sleeping with everybody they see, they are going to put your life at risk. You can get HIV, you can get STD, you can get any type of sexual transmitted disease because they believe they have money, they can sleep with anybody. And most of the women that they are sleeping with, they believe that because they have money, now only you want to carry the man. Now only you want carry that man. He get money, if he friend anybody we like. That is why I always say that most of our women are another big problem we have in this community. They are the biggest problem we have when it comes to marriage. Because the moment you continue to co-sign side chick, men doing whatever they like, you women don't have standard, there is going to be a problem in the society. If we talk about marriage, there should be something that will protect the marriage, not a man that will abuse you, do every type of nonsense inside the house, and in next meeting he will just come out on social media with beautiful pictures, and you see all the women supporting him, just paying deaf ear to what the woman is saying, that look, I'm in a bad relationship with this man, I'm going through a lot with this man cheats, this man do this. Nobody is going to have a good family with a cheater, no matter how much money you have, because the moment a man decides to start cheating, that integrity, that moral, it is gone. He doesn't even have it. He doesn't even have respect for himself, not to talk for you. So the moment you try to recriminate him about what he's doing, there is going to always be a conflict in that house. So it's a problem when you decide to stay with a cheater, especially you women that are validating these men that are cheating, you women that are saying that, hey, no, my way, not they cheat. If you want to leave a man, comments, okay? I prefer not to marry if that is the type of or the standard of the marriage that many of you are hoping to have. A man that can sleep around, a man that can do anything they want. It's better not to marry in that type of a community where there is no standard, there is no law, there is no respect, where the men can do whatever they want to do, and the women are there to take those abuses. This is a complete toxic environment and community for any woman to be in. So if you find yourself in a situation where you have to leave a marriage, my sister, quietly leave. Don't listen to all these people that will judge you regardless. Even if that man beat you and blind one of your eye, they are not going to say anything, these women. Some of them will now come and say, hey, you to stay. You would have left. But can you get your eyes back? No. Can you get your nose back? No. In this case, this woman's nose was beaten by this man. He chopped off her nose. He chopped up her nose. Not even in this man's house. So the lady already packed to her father's house. This man came to the father's house after all the internet in-laws, commenters all were begging this woman to go back to her father's house, to go back to her husband's house, go back and all this stuff. And this man came to the father's house without no respect and anything and bite off this woman's nose. Even the children were there. Can you imagine? So when a woman complains out of her problem, ladies, commenters, try to stand in the side of the woman, because you will see no matter what people will label a man of being, that man will know deep inside that is a demon. The men will continue to support that man, but you will see the women, they will start putting useless comment because they want to be the next one that is riding that dick. So women, try and support all these women when things like this happen. Stop telling them to go back to this man. Stop telling them to go back to this man, because it is dangerous for them. It is a very difficult situation. You know, many African women, they don't want to bring their problem out. It's so embarrassing to them. But the moment those problems comes out, try to be supportive to these women. Look at what just happened to her now. Her nose is off. Some men, after you leave them, they don't actually need you anymore because of their egoistic type and behavior. Most of them are very narcissistic. They want to destroy you. Many of them, they want to destroy you. They will launch a smear campaign. They will do everything. They will make sure that everybody hates you. They will make sure they destroy everything you have built in your life. They will try to destroy your image. They will try to destroy the perception of how people sees you and respect you. They will try to do everything to make sure they destroy you. So not every man that is asking for a relationship back or a marriage back actually want that marriage back. Some want to take a revenge. Some of them want a revenge because we come from a lawless country where there is no law. People can do anything they like. So women, you have to protect yourself. You have to be very, very careful. And you commenters that go around commenting and all this stuff, please be very careful how you go around to comment on all this stuff, because many ladies can be put in a place of harm. Many ladies can lose their life due to go back to your husband. You don't want to be a single mother. Many of these women will actually go and be reading all these comments, and it will get to them because they know how single mothers are shamed. They know how unmarried women are shamed in this community. So many of them will just, okay, let me go back, let me go, because most of the African marriage is already based on suffering. It's already based on the concept of you have to suffer before you enjoy. No, that is not what it is. If somebody loves you, whether it is from day one, you have to enjoy, you have to be respected, you have to be treated properly. You don't have any reason to be there to be tolerated. You don't have reason. All those things that Nollywood were playing out, that women, you have to suffer, you have to carry water, you have to carry the whole house on your head, and go crazy. And before the man will love you, you have to accept plenty children from other women. This man have to sleep with almost all your family members and all before you can have a good marriage. These things has to go out of your head as a woman, as an African woman. You have to let that BS go out of your head. It is not nice, and it is not going to benefit you for a man to abuse you for years and decades for you to get a better marriage. It is not something that is going to make you happy mentally. So let me show you what happened. King Nero Felix, the new money. These are the new money that we have in Nigeria. You know, when they have a little bit of money, they begin to go crazy, these people. They begin to go crazy because they have never worked for anything in their life. It is all about looking for people's wealth and things to steal. Look at what happened to her. All of you can see what this is. That was the of her nose. Okay, this is the man that wanted to chop our sister's nose out. This is him. This is him. I don't know where the Nigerian police is. He's still doing video. He's still talking nonsense. The Nigerian police is supposed to put this man in prison. He's not supposed to be in the street, because if somebody can do something like this to the wife, to the mother of the children, it has to be used as an example too. He said, father of 3 and allegedly wife beater bite off wife nose in her father's house. No, you know, Nigeria, they would have said, he's beating you. Why did you two leave? That is why I always say leave. If you see all these things that they have begin to raise their hand, even if they have not, the moment they start to disrespect you, even if you're in a relationship, let them go. Let them go. Because if you now marry with them, look at now, she's occupied. Look at, with 3 children. 3 children that she has to raise alone, because with this type of a man, with this caliber of violence, do you think that this man is going to help this lady to raise these children? Do you think that it will be collaborative to help this woman if he couldn't even respect her moving to her father's house when they have issue, and he has the guts to go to this lady's father's house to chop off her nose. That is a very terrible person. That tells you a lot about him, that is a very aggressive person. He said businessman identified as King Felix Nero has been called out for allegedly brutalizing his wife, Queen Nero. It is reported that the latest incident happened on Saturday, June 4th at the victim's father's house in Asaba, Delta State. According to multiple sources, their 5-year-old marriage has been filled with sorrow. You see, one thing 5 years, one thing I normally see in this marriage, whereby there's disrespect, there's violence, there is bad treatment from this men. The women have that nervous of having children. They always have children. Like, I believe that the feelings of having those children, because I was in one before, the feelings of having those children by many of the black women, they think that by having children for this man is going to make them change their mind, is going to make them behave better, is going to make them see things differently. Like, oh, they have a family, you don't need this environment, you don't need this going back and coming from. You see, the kids are very, very small. Look at them, very small. For 5 years she had 3 kids. So let's continue reading. I just wanted to highlight that because I noticed that too in so many of similar situations like this. It said that according to multiple sources, their 5-year-old marriage had been filled with sorrow, and she decided not to leave, and she brought it to public opinion. And you see women asking her to go back to do what? Because most of them must have probably seen this man dressed in a very nice way, good cars, but that is not everything. That is not everything. That is why the courts, the justice law in Nigeria have to put a law and protect women. They have to put a law. If you decide to leave the marriage, the man has to care for the children 24/7. You don't have to stay there because of lack of money. Because most of the time, that is what makes most of these women to stay there. They will threaten them. Most of these men, they will not want to collaborate. They believe that the moment they're sleeping with you in the same bed, they owe you something. The moment they stop sleeping with you and they have multiple children with you, they believe that is the way to punish you with the children, by not taking care of the children. And the next thing, you see them creating another family entirely. The only person that have to hold these bastards or Rolling Stone accountable is the government. Need to be doing that. Putting the knife inside their money and collecting the money from them to take care of the children that they have created in the society. Yes, that is what the government is supposed to be doing. These women are not protected. If it comes to divorce, the divorce law is supposed to share the property and give this woman a comfortable place to stay. Because most of these men, they think that the moment they stop doing anything with you, that you are gone, you are not entitled to anything, you are going to be in the street. Most of these women, they enjoy those luxury that they find themselves. So it is easier for them to say, oh, they are going to stay. But ladies, you are staying with a lot of risk. You are just staying with a lot of risk, because if you lose your life, somebody that can come and bite your nose, somebody that can come and do all this arrogant thing because they have small money that they stole from people, they will throw away your children and be living their life like vida loca. You have to be very, very wise. When you find all these things, find a better lawyer to strip everything where they say is stomach come out. And be saving money. When you are married to all this, if you choose to go and marry all this money misroad, all these men that nobody know where they get their money from, overnight riches, make sure you are saving money. Make sure you are saving money. Because you love a man does not mean that you won't save money for the rainy day. So, they said the marriage was filled with sorrow. Especially for the wife, as she has endured occasionally beating from her husband. A source said Queen has suffered a lot in her matrimonial home, even though her husband liked to show her off on social media. That is one thing that is in our community too. Most women, we always support superficial things that they see. And because of this, men understand that most of these women are going to support them. They like to show off as if they are good people publicly. They like to show off this woman that they beat and abuse every day inside the house. They love to show off. Why do they do that? So that they will remove that perception of they are not a bad man. They can throw money to people. They can advise very well when it comes to matrimonial problem. They are the number one good advisor, because they are doing that because they know what they are doing inside their house. They will be using that to cover up, so that when something like this happen, all those mommy, all those women will come out and wear Jackie Chan cloth. They want to fight for this good man. That man, very respectful, very good man. You said what? He beat you. Is a lie. You are lying. Go back. You want to leave your husband because you find another man. They will start. These men know how to manipulate these women. It's the women that don't understand the tactics. These men, they know how to manipulate. That is why they will arrange the outside. The inside will be dirty. They will make sure everybody have a good perception of them, that they cannot even keep flying. That is why you see many women, they will not carry a steel back. Their back will become a steel. They will back the man on their back. That is why you see Lolo the other day. He backed Justin. Oyibo, he backed her. He backed him on her back. That has steel back and start carrying the man. All those women will back the man. Both the ones that want to be the next missus. They will start saying, you are lying. That man is a good man. That man, you don't know what happened behind closed door. He will come and show this woman off like, my queen, my love, everything. Be careful when you see them on social media. All those women that normally wear to march and all these things. My sister are covering up gbasgbos, plenty of them. Unless the person that you know personally. If you don't know them personally, don't admire them. Some of them are showing their husband off on social media because of their husband's side chick. Some of the side chick too. Some of the men are showing their wife out on social media because of their side chick too. They want their side chick to simmer down. They want their side chick to simmer down. Some of their side chick may say, I will go and tell your wife. They will start showing off. Many of them are doing all those show off for one thing or the other. It's not most of the time. It's not because many of them love you so much. Many women already know their husband have side chick. They will be posting their husband with nerve social media. Any picture they can easily pick with their husband, they will be showing it and putting caption. Most of the time, everything is not right with them. Everything is not right with them. All the fake feelings and everything that will write for like, for love, so that the day you will cry out, nobody is going to listen to you, because most of them are criminal. They have criminal mind in business, relationship, everything. That is why there are so many toxic people in our society today. And that is why marriage is not working in this community. Because they don't call a spade a spade. And many women don't know the tactics. He said the man suffer, okay. The husband like to show her off on social media and pretend like all is well. He has turned her to a punch bag and even had an affair with her cousin called Ejiro Praise. You see? You see? He was even knocking the cousin. That is, you see the audacity of the leg when this woman give her. The leg when this woman give her. You know, many of our women, even if their husband knock their daughter, they will still say, stay there. Where are you going? Pursue her outside. Pursue that your daughter out. They will choose their husband before their daughter. Even the husband knocking Ejiro praise, the cousin, was already enough to call that marriage a quit. But because she never did that, the man believed that, men, if you give them year, they will work out year. That is who many of them are. That time that he did that, you could have drawn that leg and break it and take him to court to take care of his children. Then you wash your pekus and let her enter. That was enough. Him sleeping with your cousin was enough for you to call this marriage a quit. But you never did. Most of the time, they will put all the blame on the cousin. Even the cousin that allowed herself to be slept with by the husband's sister, they are almost the same. They are almost the same. Before this man can do something like this, he already have a green pass. That green pass was the thing that made him to even go to the father's house to go and temper with sister nose. After dealing with DV abuse for so long, she decided to move with the kids to her father's house to save her life and sanity. Nero wasn't pleased and, as expected, pleaded with friends to beg his wife to return home. We did plead with her and she promised to return on Saturday, only for us to hear that King went to her father's house to foment trouble, and in a vampire manner, he tempered off her nose. She went on Facebook Live to cry out for help and was rushed to University of Benin Teaching Hospital, Benin, Edo State, where she is recuperating because of a man. My sister, all these beautiful children that you have, if something happened to you, do you think that this fake king or this fake Quuen will be responsible to take care of your children? It will go and drop them in body house, or it will go and drop them with a nanny. And you will be deep down 6 feet. So think very well when you decide to continue with all this fake king. Think very well. The picture is beautiful. I know, my sister. It's beautiful. Good car, beautiful house. Yes, the man is ugly. You are beautiful. Yes, there is money. My sister, you have to let it go. You have to let it go. Look at them. You will show them up. People will think that they don't have a perfect life. They will be looking at them. Go see this one live. Look at the message he put on social media 6 days ago. This is his Facebook page or something. King Nero. Let me read. You are the most adored person in my life. And one thing many of you should know, in Africa, there is a lot of people with a mental health issues that they don't even know about. They don't even know that they have problems. Okay? They don't know. They think it is normal. Because when you see their behavior, you will know that this person is not normal as a woman, and you have to leave. When you are dating somebody, check their mental capacity. Check the way they process. Check the way they talk. Check the way they behave. Okay? It's not a bad thing to have mental issues. Another thing is for you to put yourself in a situation where you are not invited, where you can be harmed, where you can be end up on life. You have to think about it, okay? He said, you are the most adored person in my life. Nero King, she is the most adored person in your life, and you will be beating her. After she giving you 3 kids, you will decide to practice DV inside your house where your kid live. That is wrong. You need to be arrested. In my life, when I look at you, all I see is perfection. You see the projection. All you see is perfection. And why do you think to beat a perfect woman? If you are okay, Nelly, I think you need a medical evaluation, man. If you have to put all this message that all you see in the lady queen is perfection and you still decide to beat her up, then you're deceiving her and you're deceiving yourself. And she's staying there, she's deceiving herself too. Although she left. I have never met another human in the world that is as strong. You see, strong. Strong. Let me process that. Strong. This man don't really weigh this woman a lot. He don't do her some kind things for you to say she's strong. Wow. Queen. She's my namesake safe. Wow. Strong. Oh my gosh. I saw something that he wrote. African women, please. Marriage is not everything. When you say you are not treated right, like a human being first, like a woman, like a mother, like a wife, you have to let him go. You have to let them go. Do them bye-bye. Let go. Let go. There is that it doesn't mean that you don't want this person. You didn't want this person to be. You just have to accept to let them go. Let them go. Because this thing is not something that is good for you. You just have to let that thing go. And it's not a bad thing. He said, I have never met a human in the world that is as strong, passionate, enduring what? This guy is mad. Enduring. You know, this is what I normally say. If they know you can't take BS, they won't give you BS. They won't definitely give you BS if they know you are not for BS. You see what he wrote? The woman is enduring. And when somebody is enduring, somebody have to be bringing problem into their life for them to endure. Because nobody is going to endure. Nobody is going to be enduring something beautiful. What you have to endure is something that you don't want. It's something that you don't feel good about. It's something you endure, manage. The marriage have left the marriage stage and it becomes manage. Does anybody believe that somebody will give you abundance of something and you have to manage? You won't manage. You have to use it. He said, endure. Enduring. You see, this man knows what he's doing. That is why DV police have to be created in Nigeria to give all this rolling stone a good slap that will wake them from sleep. You see what he wrote? That the woman is enduring, smart, intelligent, nice. That is why I say you shouldn't be nice. Don't be nice. Be you. Be you. Be you. Nice. No. As an African woman, you have to cancel what that thing that they call NAICE. Nice. No. Nice. No. You have to be you, not nice. So you see what he wrote? Nice, loving, and caring as you are. You are the very person that is my addition. What did he actually want to write? This Rolling Stone. You are the very person that is my addition. You are the very one that make me smile. Then Queen will make you smile and you will make her to cry. So you know what you are doing. It makes you smile and you make her to cry. How do you check that out, King Nero? Even though the darkest moment of my life, despite all I did to you, your forgiveness and love was there for you to offer. And King Nero, where is your own forgiveness? Where did you keep it? Go and bring it out. Where is your love, Nero? Go and bring it out where you hide it, because everybody was created with love and forgiveness like Queen. Okay? Forgiveness and love is not gender thing. Go and bring your own out. Wicked man. And I love, okay. Your forgiveness and love was there for you to offer. You are one person I can't even dream to live without. And you decide to chop her nose off. You want the person that you can't live without. Jimmy, that is a red flag. When a man say cannot live without you, it's beautiful. It's a nice word, but be careful. You might be dealing with a psychopath. It's a beautiful word if it's not attached to all this nonsense. If this man don't have this King Nero's vibes, if the man don't have the Rolling Stone vibes, you just say you can't live without Queen. And most of the people that normally have this DV tendency, most of them have it in their head. Oh, they can't live without Vivian. The key, if you can't live without that person, go. If you they find me, you take that person, come up for this world. Go jump, transform, may only you want go. You didn't come to this life with that person that you will say you can't live without her. And you come to her house to come and half a nose for her. And you can't live without her. You want her to have a half nose so that you will believe that other men cannot have her. Eh? After disfiguring her, these are most of the things all these abusive men normally use. That they can't live without you. If I can't have you, no one will have you. Ladies, protect yourself. Protect yourself. When they are telling you like, I can't live without you, they use one eye, they look. Take it with a pinch of salt and take it as a very, very strong language that you need to really analyze. Ask them questions. What do you mean by that you can't live without me? I meant you living alone by yourself. And the next thing you'll be with me, you said you can't live without me. Are you obsessed with me? If I leave you, are you going to unlife me? Are you going to buy me if I leave you? Ask questions. Don't take it like, oh, it's romantic. No. Many of I can't live without you. It's not romantic. It's not romantic. Most of them is a red flag of the person that you're dealing with. So, I want to use this means to let you know that I love you. You so much. I love you so much, and we always love you. Love when they know they demonstrate. My sister, don't take it. Oh, love have to. If a man is telling you something, and he's doing another thing, you don't need that. You don't just need all those nonsense. If their words cannot align with what they are doing, my sister, you are dealing with another thing. That you are dealing with two separate body. That will say something, the action does not align with their words. Be careful. Be careful. He said, as you mark your birthday today, I pray the blessing that come with it cause our love to be more beautiful. And while you are the one that is making it bad, beautiful and stronger, this stronger way that you are always looking for stronger. These men that are looking for stronger, they will be doing nonsense and they will be looking for strong relationship. This one that your friend told you that I was sleeping with one of your friends. It will not destroy us, it will make us stronger. Are you okay? Sending your wife on a vacation. Sending your wife on a vacation. Can't it make you stronger? This is a path. Come to cut my video. Let me see if I can still hear. Okay. Somebody calling to my video. Let me ask them to wait. Oh, wait. What happened to my video? Let me see. Let me go to my radio. I don't know. Okay, I think you all can hear me, but the video just paused. I think you all can hear me, but the video just paused. Okay, I think you all can hear me, but my video paused, and I think I can't do anything about that. Okay, I just have to continue to talk. So this stronger, this one that your wife will be making the relationship stronger, you will be making it softer. It's not going to be possible. Those one that you will sleep with the whole entire village, you will lie, do everything, you will beat your wife, you will say he's making the relationship stronger. My lady, you are just wasting your time. So, and amazing. Happy birthday, world most lovely wife, aka my big baby. Your big baby. You see the name? You never even realize that you will marry the mature woman. You are still thinking that you marry a baby. Maybe exactly that is why you were beating her in your head. Because you think that she is a baby. Exactly. Maybe that was why you just think, oh, this is a baby. Oh yeah, let me start beating her as I like. Because you don't beat grown women. You have a conversation with grown women. You don't go beating them. You are not their parents. Even their parents don't have the right. Okay, there was only 3 comments on there. And somebody say, we say God when God take your time. He said, oh my God, you are funny. This one said, narcissistic. And then he wrote another one again with the woman on there with pictures and video. He said, my big baby, getting to have you in my life is the sweetest dream I have watched manifest in my life. Can you imagine the lies? They lie too much. They lie too much. African women, raise your children without no lies. African men, raise your children with integrity. I've watched manifest in my life. You mean more than the word to me, and there is nothing that can be compared or the love I have for you, babe. I want you to know there is nothing in this world that can ever separate us. You hear? Trauma bond. Nothing can separate us. You want to put that into that woman's head that nothing will separate you when you are separating yourself every day from your family. Us, because we are created to love and cherish each other. Love and cherishing each other, King Nelly or whatever you call yourself, is loving and caring for your wife in reality, not in delusion, not in writing and all this BS you putting on Facebook. Queen birthday. Those are the birthday things he wrote. And somebody were saying, and he left there alive after he did what he did. So you mean her nose is gone just like that? He's wicked. His aim is to disfigure the woman. I know if talk on your son, he want to put that I can't live without you that he said before. He want to make sure he do it. Want to disfigure the woman so that nobody will want her. He will always be the last option, the first option, because most of these guys, they are so insecure, like idodo. They look like a plantain that is soaked in the oil. A beast and a vampire. Erako Eniya, this one be that's why I don't fancy on this nonsense relationship show off on social media, especially on this blue app. You see, they will say you are jealous. Me, I don't care. Oh. Even see as you see the I don't want to mix up Ogbolo with Melo soup today. So let me just face this one. If your home is going smoothly, you wouldn't be gallivanting around to pepper anyone. You wouldn't be shouting and screaming, love you, babe. You the sugar in my tea. Keep your marital negative positive in your home. It is a pity there will be a lot of gullible friends that will be looking up to them and be tapping nonsense from all this lovely right up, not knowing all that flag. I want role model is Sonny Lori. Social media, she better get her nose piece and stay clear from this animal and never look back. I just pray she's doing something to take care of herself and kids, so she won't be waiting on this thing of a man before she could feed those innocent kiddies. Some men are just nothing to write home about. Very wicked set. That was the comment somebody wrote. Egbon me, I stand with you, ma. Perfectly said. I can't see myself. Oh, I can't see myself on this video anymore. When I know vex, I can't see myself. Somebody just call into the video and the thing just stiff. Anyway, it doesn't matter. No, me, I'm not that too cameras conscious. Okay, because of the camera, most of the time I don't like to do video. It doesn't mean that. It don't mean say I'm ugly. Am I ugly? No. Even if I'm ugly, now see my face. I can't change it. It's my DNA. So he said, train your son. The man is sent to destroy her. Can you imagine the good pointings we lady like to hear? My sister, stop hearing story. Oh, stop hearing story. Make sure their talk follow what they are doing. If you don't follow, you just cut it off. Me, I've cut a lot of relationship off from men that talk too much and they don't do nothing. I don't have time. Oh. Me, I'm so like, no, I'm not nice. Oh, I'm not nice. When I see when you talk, your talk don't align with what you do. Say, I will just give you my center finger. Not get time for nonsense, time to waste with nonsense. Because who composed those love message? The man need medical examination. And those people were laughing. Honestly, my sister Queen, get well quick and then leave this man. Don't let person deceive you. Don't allow all those old mommies, your father, your mother, your aunties that fail woefully in marriage to come around and beg you. Don't let anybody beg you rich like that. Deactivate yourself from this man. If na fiekun is abi fiekun, just go deactivate the DNA. Say like you with this man I never see before and face your children. Go for your spiritual cleansing in your brain that you and this man na no even say you were conceived by the Holy Spirit. If you send money, take off your children. If you not say take him to court, drag him. You know if they form a dazzle for social media, make it they do nonsense. Drag him everywhere and collect money for your children. Stay away. Give your bekus to another man, make it they analyze them. Now today, nonsense. He said, honestly, he should be evaluated. His brain is dusty. I will go see God will visit him. More or less send the devil to him. God will send devil to beat him too. Imagine. Oh, this one is Yoruba. Eroki jati jati omo ale. I will learn Yoruba today. Oh. Let me try. Let me translate it. Okay. He said he should go to prison and cool off. This man need medical attention. And okay, we have read that. Come and see, oh. Come and see, oh, what Nero did, oh, Nero Felix. Upon she went to her father's house, it was not a safe place for her. Wait, wait, oh, all these fathers, what happened? What happened to all those boys that you will bring that time, that will stretch this man and flog the hell out of him? Who's calling? See? Hola? Calling. What happens to all those big brothers that normally flog men like this? What happened to them? Those big brothers that they will line him up in the sun, when they will mash him, he will not even pass your father's gate again in his life. What happened to them? Eh? What happened? I think this is the man. Look at him. Oh, I would have loved this thing to be on video, but there is no, it's not showing.
Wherever you're watching it from.
It's not showing.
I want to clear some things that has been trending online since yesterday.
It's not showing.
Since yesterday, that has been trending online.
I'm trending online.
The dispute between I and my wife.
Dispute. Violate dispute. Please, oh, let me look for.
I never for once lay my hands on her. Included that yesterday.
Story.
There are so many things that I would love to say, but because of my children and because of the love that I have for my wife.
You have no love for that woman. Leave her alone. More jati.
Sick for some time now. I did operation and God saved me. And I was told that I'm being saved because of my wife and my children.
How were you being saved by your wife and your children? Is your wife a whatever? Now so until they deceive all these women, so you are being saved by your wife and your children. I beg you, they come, my people. Don't fish out. I hate nonsense. Let me actualize this thing so that I can pick. Okay.
Very.
Okay.
Connected.
Okay. Now we can.
Right? Mercy spoke for me and I came back to life after so many hours.
Let us start to.
And since then, I know I wrong. Since yesterday, that has been trending online in regard to the dispute between I and my wife. I never for once lay my hands on her.
Lie. Evidence is there that you almost chop her nose.
There are so many things that is on ground that I would love to say, but because of my children and because of the love that I have for my wife,
you have no love for her.
I will not want to say some certain things. I've been sick for some time now. I did operation and God saved me. And I was told that I'm being saved because of my wife and my children. And that is why mercy spoke for me. And I came back to life after so many hours. And since then, I know I wronged my wife in one way or the other. I wronged my children. I've been trying my best to do everything within my power to make things up to my wife.
And if she don't want, let her go.
Spiritually, materially, financially, I've been doing all my best for the past 2 months. She left my home on the. We had little issues which was not supposed to to be a problem, and she left on
the issue that you have little issue that is not supposed to be a problem. Most of the time, the thing will not be a problem to them because they are the one that is bringing the problem. But you, that is the receiver, is going to be a problem to that woman. That thing that you believe, King Nero, that is not supposed to be a problem because you are used to bringing problem. You are omobe. Omobe that bring problem. You say, Omobe, don't touch that place, so you will go and touch the electric. Omobe, don't carry that cup, you will go and carry it. So the mama that is cleaning after Omobe is the one that is having the problem. So it's not supposed to be a problem because you are the one that is bringing the problem. So it doesn't give you heat in the body. Let us continue to listen.
the 7th of March, came on the 8th, move her things out of the house to her father's place in Okara. Of which since then, I've been trying to do my best to see how this marriage can work again. I've done everything humanly possible for her. There are some details I would like to reveal so that the public will still hear
so that we
about
will see you.
it. On the 10th of last month, due to the issues that is happening, money is not everything. I have to send my wife 600,000 naira. If you see this description on the reason for sending the money, I write, my wife, I am sorry. I sent her 600,000 naira. That babe.
You think that money can buy many of that is why I said in the first place that all these big money men, they think that they can give you every shit, and those shit we will use money to clean it too. You should be very, very prepared when you want to go and marry a Dusty, Rolling Stone, all these Yahoo boys and all this wake and see money. My sister, they have never touched money before. They will start misbehaving. He sent us 600,000 to say I'm sorry. But you send us 600,000 to say I'm sorry. Do you change? Do that 600,000 change you, your behavior, or whatever you're doing to this woman that is making her to leave you? Does that thing make the money maker to make you to change? You send her that money for her and say sorry. Sorry without no change or no repentance is rubbish, of which many of you say sorry. Many of you don't even say sorry. You think that money will repair these things. You say sorry and you continue to do whatever you're doing.
I know I did wrong to this family. I know I caused you pain. I know I hurt you. The next day, I went to Saple, bought a gold worth 304,000. I know this money is not everything. I also gave it to her as a sorry gift. And since then, I've been begging. But she has been behaving kind of, I don't know, the way she has been behaving. Since then, even the mom, the father, everybody. I've used everybody to beg her, including pastors, native daughter.
Is it by force? This is the problem with Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone believe that any gift they gave to you when you are friendly, then you are married, the day you will say you don't want again, Rolling Stone will give you mark when they give pekus. That is the mark many Rolling Stone will give you. That is why you as a lady, you should be aware of Rolling Stone. I will believe in my mind that all these petty gifts that he gives to this woman, that is why he believe that he deserve to come and test the woman nose when she for the block at her. I believe that because you people normally see in the news how some of them they will say the woman want to leave the relationship and they don't want. And after all the money I spent for you, we see all those idiot women, all those women where their mates they take 1 yard they sew cloth, they use 7 yards they sew cloth. Those useless women, many of them, I'm not trying to shame any fat women, but many of them are normally doing all these things. They will start writing nonsense that many of these women they too like money. That is why he buy you because you demanded money after all the money is spent for you. Are you mad? All of that.
Oh, just name anything you can think of. I've used to apologize to my wife. That
is it by force?
Just come back to your home. No matter what, this marriage, these children, our love is more than anything in this world.
And you know, this man called this, he used normally call this woman baby, big baby. He look at this woman as a big baby, as a child. So that is why I believe that this woman don't have the right to say she doesn't want the relationship again. The thing shock him. He really shock him.
So fast forward to yesterday. No, before her birthday, she made me understand, and some people who spoke with her, that after her birthday, they should just allow her to do her birthday. That after her birthday, she's coming home finally to meet with her children. We have 6 years, 4 years, and a year and 3 months, which she left with, which is she's now a year and 5 months. The two kids has been with me for the past 1 month plus now, because they have to resume school. And she asked her younger brother to follow me to the house to help in taking care of the children to school before she will return back home. And the younger brother has been with me for the past 1 month plus now. Fast forward to the birthday period, I did the little I can. Surprised her, I have to print shirt for her, the children and me, just to see any way my wife can come back, because this is not fate. I know who she is. I have offended her before. I'll plead, I'll beg, and things to fall back to normal.
Do they hear? Can you hear that the woman have made? That is what it is. Most of these Rolling Stone, when they are misbehaving, they believe you will never change. The moment you change, they will start blaming. I've never watched this video. I don't know what it will say later, but I'm going to say my own, what I've experienced, what I know. They will start to blame your mother, blame your sister, blame everybody. The audacity that he have to go to the father's house to bite him, to bite her. He already have it in mind that these are the people that are supporting her. You understand? That is most of the reason why he bounds to the father's house to do that rubbish there. He said that is the woman. I believe the woman has already made up her mind. And this man was like shocked, like the dustbin where they go to throw something every day. They don't clean them up. The dustbin that I used to go and drop refuse every day, is it cleaned now? You can't drop refuse there again. So something like this normally shock this type of men. That really, this woman have changed. Who is supporting her? Maybe somebody is even fucking herself. They will go crazy. That is the time you need to protect yourself as a woman. You don't have to go and see these Rolling Stones eye to eye on your own. You have to go with Egbe Wages. You have to go with somebody. Don't stay with them alone.
But I'm seeing a different person entirely. From the way she behaves, the way she reacts, and the way she do things.
She not know herself. She
no longer stays in the house. She always want to be with friends, go to her friend's place. The last born, she left the
That is one thing when you are in an abusive relationship. The moment you be able to free yourself and you know yourself, you will enjoy life so much. Oh, you will just carry cotton wood and close here. You will be healing. You will be going out with friends. You talk. We should have good friends, not toxic ones. Those ones that you are with. Remember you, go and meet your husband. Go now. You people should settle. Those friends that mind their business, that already know what you have been through, and they support you regardless of any BS. So you will be like to going out because you have been in a relationship where you have been in bondage. You just want to be free like a human being. You just want to live your life again. So it's painful for this man. So he wanted to leave sister disfigured. He wanted to disfigure Queen.
The child of a year and 5 months with the mother.
He wanted to disfigure Queen. That is exactly what he do. You see, he said he used to go outside with friends. Because he already sees that there is change in this woman. Maybe she is beginning to take the healing process. She is glowing. She's like coming back to herself, that, oh, I put myself in a situation that wasn't healthy for me. So I'm living regardless that I have children. I have to live my life. Okay, maybe he said he leaves the 1 year and something hold baby for the father, for the mother to take care of. At times, if we have our mother here, is a very, very big help to us. My mom too offered me a lot of help when I divorced. My mom was the biggest pillar I have. She never wanted it, but the time I allowed myself to let go, my mom was the bigger pillar for me. She helped me a lot. even till today. So let's talk.
She don't take care of them anymore. And at the time she came to the house where we live, and when she saw the two children, you can't compare the love and the care a mother will give to our child or our children to the one a father will give. The mother is always the best person to take care of our children.
Everybody
so when she came, when she saw the
pikin. If mama die, I think papa will responsible go carry pikin enter house. After all, the day you people were analyzing yourself, now only two of una dey there. I believe the day something will happen, the mother cannot take care of the child. The papa can easily take responsibility of the child. Most children in Africa were supposed to grow up with their father. I think most of them could have been a little bit more okay in some certain aspects, mentally in different aspects, than growing up with a woman. Because most of the time, a woman, I believe, cannot raise a child to some certain extent. Can raise him, but I think the men need to collaborate too in raising their children, not leaving the whole responsibility for the woman. So I believe this guy was complaining about she leaving the child for the mother because he has already lost his power over this woman, that he cannot continue to know where this woman is. He begin to think that maybe somebody is beginning to go and analyze this woman, and that is a problem for this type of men. No, hey, because when you are with them, they will think that nobody can chop it. After all, I slept with a cousin, nothing happened. I slept with the village town crier, nothing happened. I slept with the whole village. She forgive me. She is a strong woman. Her back is made with steel. Her back is made with cement. She can carry me along. So the day the woman say, I dey remove clothes, make I throw away you for ground, then we go crazy. I believe that is what happened to King Nero. May we listen to gist.
They said they are looking lean and all of that. And I said, yes, why won't they? The kind of food I want to give to them, how I will prepare my food, you can't compare it to you. You are good at everything
Go to
you do.
YouTube.
So my wife, please,
Go
because of
YouTube
the children, come back
food.
home. And she said after the birthday, on Saturday, we are going to go back home. So even during the birthday, you need to see the way I was being treated like a commoner. I still maintain my cool just for peace to reign.
Hey, sure.
My wife told me that if I'm coming to her birthday, I should not show her, I should behave myself. I should allow her to do her thing.
Man, this man don't go through a lot. This man was relegated to the next second floor. That is where he madness for starts. When you never treat a woman the way she's supposed to be treated in real life, in reality, not delusion, not fake, and the woman sees that you don't treat her right, maybe you are too dominant, you don't allow her to be herself. That is why she tell you when you come to her birthday, you should take several back seats and let her do her thing. Because of a lot of begging, most women are fed up in marriage. Stop listening to all these women that are begging you. Meanwhile, the culprit will be continue to be making your life difficult, while everybody will be begging you to forgive them. Ladies, get sense. Come on, let's continue to listen.
Which I still did. Sat on my own dance and I was very happy. Did the little I can do as a husband just to make sure my wife is happy. After which the party ended, we went back to the hotel room. She was the one that booked the hotel for me. Went back to the hotel room. She went to meet her friends in where they were all. 7 of them were together and they slept in that hotel room. I went and knocked. I said, babe, 7 of you can sleep in this room. You can leave there and come to the other room and come to the other hotel and sleep. You know, I'm just the only one there. Which at the end of the day, she refused.
She doesn't even want to sleep with you again, Oga. Hey, you told her to do this, woman. Oh. She was just gnashing you, having 3 beautiful babies. That time everything was sweet. Maybe you haven't bring out your bad character. Now she doesn't even, when you have done a lot. That is why I always ask those women that your Rolling Stone will go and will go and be analyzing your daughter. Your Rolling Stone will be analyzing your cousin. How do you still open that pekus for your Rolling Stone to come and analyze you? Because most women that are really into their feminine energy, they are really into their womanhood, we carry a big padlock and lock in their life and lock in their pekus. You will never ever take eye see it again. Instead, many of them will pursue their daughter to the street and carry a Rolling Stone inside house. They will demonize their cousins. That you go give my husband because they will forget the Rolling Stone that they are carrying along. Let's listen to him. They even couldn't even do conji again because of a bad behavior.
I was knocking. They were all laughing at me in the room. Made jest of me, a mockery of me. My wife was there. I don't know. All of them that was in that room, they were laughing. And she was like, come off that place. What did they do you? Mumu? Come off all those kind of talk. I was just like, cool. I went to my room. I slept. The next morning, I sent her a message. My wife, please, I need to talk to you. Can you come? She said no. But at the end of the day, she finally came. We talked. After we finished talking, she told me she wanted to go and settle some debt in where she did the birthday night party. The car that I was driving, it was one of my friends in Ogarada, just dropped the car with me that day that I should use. So when I came, it was the car I was using. She took the key, drove to the place. About some minutes later, she came back. When she came back, she dropped the key with me. I still tried to talk to her. If I put my hand on her shoulder, you will need to see the way this girl will react. And I'll call her, babe, we are married.
This woman
forget, no matter what it is, try and clean your.
Many of you think that marriage is title. What are the bad feelings, the trust, a lot of things that have already been destroyed.
Mind off everything you're doing,
restore it.
Or whatever thing that has gone wrong.
Because you are pretending
so
now.
I was inside the room, and she called some of his boys. She has a boy, I don't know, one boy like that. Called the boy to bring his car to come and carry her from the hotel to the house. So when I came out, I saw the boy. I was like, the boy was like, bro, so you there and I, mama, they call us, we call carry mama. Waiting, they happen. I know. I said, Faith, why are you behaving like this? This was the same car you used just now. So why are you calling other person to come and carry when you know I'm here alone and your friends they have left? It's only two that is remaining. So at the end of the day, I said, this car, you will not enter this car. You will enter this one. Let's go back home. So she refused. We just moved our things into the car. She took a bike and left. When we got home, I did not see Faith, which is my wife. For money, I was calling her begging. I should not. She doesn't want the marriage again. She doesn't want the marriage again. As in, she's just behaving like someone that is under drugs and all of that. But I know she does not do drugs.
That is
you know how people that do jihadi.
When a woman realizes that she settled for less, she settled for problem, she settled for the rest of her life to be beaten. The day she will realize, it will look like she just recovered from coma. That is how you will perceive it too. Or you will think that is a Ashawo friend that is not married, that is advising her, they want to pursue her out of the husband house. Or when there is no husband house there already. It's a concentration camp where people are beating.
She's calm. Tomorrow she's just somehow. After which,
you have already traumatized her.
I went home and the mom was like, okay, it has happened, What is there is that she already said she was coming home. That I should take some of her things, I should move some of her things back to our house, which I did yesterday. I took the things to the house. We came back to guys. Okay, let me come and carry the kids so that we can go back to where we live. So when I came back yesterday night, yesterday evening, I called the dad. I met with the dad. I said, Daddy, I said, I don't carry things, faith things go out. So, and the daddy was like, okay, no problem. That today 9 o'clock, that I should make sure I come and see him, that he will call Faith, call some of the children and all of that, that we will settle the matters so that Faith can go back to our marriage. Of which I left. I said, okay, Daddy. I entered the room, I left, went to meet my kids where they were at the mom's place. When I got there, in that, let's just say about 30 minutes time, Faith just walked in. She came in and she went straight to the room. Where my bag? Where my property? Where my this? Where my bag? And she was shouting. She went to their kitchen, took a kitchen knife, came to the parlor, and she was vibrating, shouting. She wanted to even stab me with the knife. Then the mom heard her. What is your problem? Come on, calm down. Immediately she used her hand and struck their TV in their parlor, broke the TV into two. And that was when our younger sister was very mad at her. What is your problem? Everybody's begging, and they rushed her. And during the process, she left there. She was fighting with me, do everything. The knife she was holding was what injured her nose, or cut her nose rather. And she came on live video.
Lie.
And
How can the knife just cut her nose?
Thunder and all of that. There are things I wouldn't want to say for the safety of my marriage. I still love my wife, and I believe this marriage will work. As a man, I have done things. The name she called yesterday, Ejiro, has nothing to do with whatever thing that is happening. Because I and the Ejiro of a girl will part ways. Of which is not today will part ways. She's just using all that to gain sympathy, so that people will have reasons to tell her not to go to her marriage and all of that. I have messed up as a man. I have done things that is not right to my wife, to my children, which I later realized. And Heavenly Father knows I have asked for mercy, because His mercy was what brought me out of that theater that very day. I just want the whole world to know that I love my wife, and I will not do anything in this world to hurt her. I just want peace to reign. No matter how bad things are, I know God can still make my marriage work. She has been with me when I was down, till where I am now. And I will always appreciate her as a good wife and as a better mother to our children. I just want the whole world to know and help me talk to her that I love her so much, and I will do anything to make everything work, in my marriage. Thank you all for your time, and God bless you.
Don't hear, though. When I don't hear, you people already heard what he said, that his knife that cut the woman in the nose. I don't believe that. Dusty Rolling Stone lie too much. How can the knife enter her nose and cut it? The nose is very strong. Oh, the nose is a very strong bomo. It's the most strongest part in the body. The nose is very strong. You have to have, like, I don't know, you have to poke the nose out before you can see that it's out. So I don't believe you, Oga. Leave this woman alone. If she doesn't want to be with you, leave her alone. Let her be. Let her be. Look for other girls. Even as this thing happen now, a lot of women are lining up to be with you. Just leave her alone, please. If a woman does not want anymore, leave her alone. With everything you describe here, she is so apparative to be out, to do things for herself. I believe she's just getting herself back from a traumatized situation that she never bargained for. She want her time, she want her life, she want everything back. Maybe, I don't know. I can't even recommend all this stuff to anybody. Lady, go and take care of yourself. Do a good surgery that will put back that place that was chopped off. Take care of your children. Maintain your life, maintain yourself mentally, physically, and move on with your life, okay? I love all of you all, ladies. It's the real Edo girl. And stop bringing your relationship to social media when you already make up your mind, because people are going to confuse you. People are going to put comment. At the end of the day, the person that is inside the 4-room or 4 corner of the house is you. The person that stay with this person is you. They might come out on social media, make a video with a cool voice, everything, and everything look okay for you. There was another video where the lady was crying in distress. I don't know if I can find the video and everything. I will have shown you the way she was shouting about that gogging and off of her nose. So you can go to social media and find all those videos in Insta blog and all, so that you will see what I'm talking about. Ladies, be very, very aware. I love all of you all. Bye bye. It's the real Edo girl. Bye, ladies.